But it all comes as the company reports a higher than expected pre-tax profit of more than £875 million for the year to March. That's up over 22% on the year before. So let's talk about those numbers with Kate Hardcastle, consumer expert at Insight with Passion. Kate, good to have you here. And give me your sense, first of all, and we'll come on to that cyber attack in a bit, because I know it's been really problematic for the retailer, but it really is overshadowing what's been a great set of numbers for the retailer.
It truly has. The brand has been on rebuild, and this is really a case of two stories in one headline, because we've got a brand that has spent that time really regaining the trust, creating a product offering and a value offer across its portfolio of products, not just food, which was its staple really, but also edging into fashion again, being a leader on value. And it's got the best financial health in 3 decades now. So even you and I have talked over many, many years about what it needed to do, putting the customer back in focus and understanding that it still wants to appeal to a real wide plethora of age group and different sector customer in terms of price point. So they've really had to evolve, and they've done that through brilliant partnerships, by value engineering some products in food to make sure that there was really good cost price on availability at the lower end and value end, as well as premium. So all of that good work shouldn't be overshadowed. You're quite right. This is a brand that has taken time to rebuild itself.
Yeah, and really bucking the trend, Kate, on the high street. You know, it's got that presence, and of course, online is a really significant part of its business. But those bricks and mortar stores are still doing well. People are still going and mainly buying food, of course. But it's a really important way that they've managed to breathe new life into that high street model.
It was confusing, really, because they would always have success with food, and they couldn't even transfer some of their customers a few yards across to a different department at the worst times, because the appeal just wasn't there. And I think they're really focused on maybe less product offering in terms of the huge amount of ranges that they had, but getting it right. So, you know, what are the staples? White T-shirts, denim jeans, making sure that they had suits ready, and all the sizing, making sure the quality was there. And as I mentioned as well, brand partnerships that have been edgy and different. They also took branded products into the portfolio of fashion as well. And I think they've done that distinctively in the marketplace, where they've got that value and luxury offer. So yeah, plaudits to them there. And
so the timing of that cyber attack could not be worse. £300 million is the number they've put on it, about a 30% hit to their profits. Very unwelcome, and they're still not over it. This could be really problematic for them this year.
It truly can, because what we've also talked about aside of product is the brand love, the brand esteem that's there by its customers. And that's had to slowly engage back in that trust and authenticity that only really beloved brands can create, like Marks and Spencer. It's done that. It takes a long time, Ben. And then we can see how in seconds, milliseconds, literally brands can have this turn of fate.
Yeah.
And, you know, it isn't the hackers' names that will be remembered at the moment. It will be the headlines carried by this brand. So how do you reposition? How do you hold the hands of customers that might not feel digitally savvy and feel very nervous about these challenges? And how do you start to then rebuild back into that?
Kate, always good to talk to you. Thank you. We'll see you soon. Kate Hardcastle there at Insight with Passion. Now,